hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys. That's what you're doing. Yeah.
Oh, that was the best one yet.
What a bugler. What a bugler.
Have you started paying him?
He's a blowhard. But that's anyway, we tell jokes, but before that, we just want to introduce ourselves. I'm the Comedy Thief, and you are, sir?
Yeah, Dr. Fat Packer here. Guten Tag, everybody. Nice to have you with us.
And there you go. And below us, wearing his first wig of the winter season, is Homeless Charlie. Say hello there, buddy.
Hello there, buddy.
Yeah, well, there you go. So we tell jokes, and you guys laugh hysterically. So here we go, Dr. Fat Packer.
Well, I got a couple of fast ones for you. You know what? When I was little, we were so poor.
Oh, hold it. How poor were you?
We couldn't get rid of the roaches in our house because they paid half the rent.
Oh!
How about, I had a friend of mine who watched Funny Old Guys. And, he told me that I stink as a comedian. Yeah, I told him I prefer the term pungent.
Pungent. Get it, folks?
Oh.
Almost Charlie, tell us a joke.
Clever. Well, if you give a person a fish, you feed them for a day.
Yeah.
Well, teach a person to use the internet, and they won't bother you for weeks, months, maybe even years.
There you go.
Makes perfect sense, sort of. Anyway, I saw last week a small child sobbing uncontrollably.
Oh, no.
I said, little girl, I said, where are your parents? And that's when I lost my job at the orphanage.
Oh,
Dr. Fat Packer.
Wow, speaking of little kids, they don't do anything wrong. They're always looking at the positive sides of things. I heard this little boy that was playing next door, and he was talking to himself as he's going through the backyard. He had his baseball cap out and a ball and a bat, and he goes, "I'm the greatest hitter in the world." And he tosses the ball in the air, and he swings and he misses it. Oh, so he goes, strike one. Undaunted, though, he threw the ball in the air again. It came down. He swung at it. He missed again. Strike two, he cried. Boy then paused a moment to examine his ball and a bat, and he spit on his hands and he rubbed them together and he straightened his cap, and once more he goes, "I'm the greatest hitter in the world." And he threw the ball up and he swung at it again and he missed. He yelled, "Strike three." He goes, "Wow, I'm the greatest pitcher in the world."
Wow, he is excellent. Almost Charlie.
Very positive.
Almost Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, here's some tips on how to fall asleep in a living room chair.
Oh.
Yeah. Number one,
Yeah.
Be old.
Yeah.
And number two, sit in a chair.
That'll do every time. By the way, folks, I forgot to let all of you in video land know about our sponsor. Our sponsor for this week is Knox's Electric Soxes. Okay. For the exclusively for the elderly, right? If you don't want them for your feet, you can hang them over your ears. That's what you do. But anyway, that's another story for another time. This guy who has not been to church in a coon's age goes into the confessional box, sits down, and he looks around. And in the confessional box, there's a full bar, A to Z. There's 3 premium beers on tap. And what else is there? There's
you'll have to read it to me.
And, there's a fine selection of Swiss chocolates and premium cigars.
Wow.
And he says to the priest, he says, Father, he says, this is amazing. He says, I haven't been to church in like forever, and I didn't realize that you had all these upgrades. And the priest says, you idiot, get out of the confessional box. You're on the wrong side.
Oh.
Dr. Fat Packer.
Oh, I heard this couple that were arguing over money. Oh, the man says, do you know if it weren't for my money, this house wouldn't be here at all? And the woman says, yes. And if it weren't for your money, neither would I.
Aha! Oh, she's a money grabber. Money grabber. It's your turn there, Charlie.
Well, this new CEO, he takes a tour of the facilities and he notices a guy leaning against the wall. And the room was full of busy workers. So he asked the young man how much he made a week. And the guy was sort of surprised and he said, I make $400 a week. So the CEO reached into his pocket and gave the young guy $1,600 and said, here's 4 weeks pay. Now get the hell out of here and don't come back. The CEO now felt like a boss. He asked one of the workers, what did that young guy do? And he said, well, he's a delivery guy from Domino's.
That's what he is.
Best tip in the world.
Over the weekend, guys, I rescued a dog from sure death.
Good for you.
I adore animals. So anyway, he was previously owned. I found I did a little history, a little genealogy.
No.
Yeah, he was previously owned by a blacksmith, right?
Oh,
And as soon as I got him home, he made a bolt for the door. Get it? He made a bolt.
made a bolt for the.
There we go. Dr. Fatpacker,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay, what's the difference between an insurance company actuary and a mafia actuary?
I don't know.
An insurance company actuary can tell you how many people will die this year.
Yeah.
A mafia actuary can name them.
Oh, scary, scary, scary. Almost Charlie.
Well, have you ever heard the expression, I need to talk to you?
Yeah.
Well, that one sentence has the power to make you remember every single bad thing you ever did in your whole life.
Okay. On a sad note, on a very serious note, and it may not have reached you guys at all, but it was all over the news, but it's just breaking news because the worst air accident in US history occurred about an hour and a half ago. A two-seater Cessna airplane went down in flames and crashed into a cemetery. And so far, the police and the EMTs have recovered 374 bodies. That's what
They fit them in.
I thought that plane crashed in Poland.
I don't know. It was in the cemetery. What the hell? What time is it? Let's see. Were you okay? Oh, we're in great shape. Go ahead.
All right. Well, these two old ladies were in the restaurant the other day, and the one says, you know, this food here is just terrible. And the other old lady goes, yes. Oh, in such small portions. It's so bad, but she's complaining she didn't get enough of it. You know, what's the point of me telling these?
I don't know. You know, I just don't soak in. I just soak in.
Yeah. Charlie had it.
Okay. Charlie, did you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it's your turn.
Yes,
Go
sir.
for it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I made a bolt for the door.
I like that one. Go ahead there, Charlie.
You know, how do people go to sleep as soon as they close their eyes? Because, you know, it takes me like 4 hours, 7 pillow flips, 11 different positions, 2 trips to the bathroom, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. This farmer goes to the market to buy himself a rooster. And the vendor says, I've got the perfect rooster for you. Not, let's see, what does he do?
Apparently, it's very funny.
It is very funny. Not only does he service chickens all the time. I mean, it's amazing, but he also services ducks and turkeys and even pigs. And so the guy says, well, if this rooster is so good, he says, what do you want to sell him? He says, because he's looking at me funny. Dr. Fatpacker, go ahead.
Oh my God. So this lawyer, he just performed tremendously well in court. He got his client acquitted. So they're leaving the courtroom and the lawyer finally goes to him, you know, now that you've been acquitted, will you tell me truly, did you steal that car? And the client looks at him and says, after hearing you in court, I'm beginning to think that I didn't.
Oh, there we go. Guess what? Last one there, homeless Charlie.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it's really time to take the warning labels off of everything and let stupidity work itself out of the gene pool.
There you go. So we're done with the jokes. We're glad. We hope you laughed hysterically. Ha ha ha. But before we go, we have this point of conversation between the three of us. You guys ready?
All right. All right.
Your new job is so exhausting that, and you come home totally out of energy, that every time your girlfriend wants to make love with you, you fall asleep. Now,
yeah.
What would you do or say to her, and how would you solve the problem? Dr. Fatpacker?
Well, first off, being a doctor, I would, of course, give myself a prescription for Viagra. So that'd solve one problem.
Yes.
But then, you know, of course, I would apologize to her and say, you know, I think it's time for a naked day at the spa.
Well, there you go. That might just work. Homeless Charlie, you're so exhausted when you get home from your job, you fall asleep when your girlfriend wants to make love. What do you do? What do you say?
Well, I don't know. I guess I first of all would apologize and then say I have a solution. I say, I'll tell you what, tomorrow at lunchtime, why don't you meet me in the parking lot and I'll be waiting in the back seat of my car.
Whoa. Oh, the little excitement to keep you awake?
Well, it's the middle of the day.
Well, that would be exciting. You know what I would do?
Not only for you, but everybody else in the office.
You know what? You know what I would do if I fell asleep?
What would you do, comedy thief?
I would pick up my phone and I would go, hello, Amazon. I'd like to order cattle prod. That's what I like to order. So anyway, this is a comedy thief saying goodbye, farewell. Well, wait a minute, I almost forgot. We invite a famous celebrity to be in our very next video, right? Okay, you ready for this?
Who we got coming?
Oh, she's a beauty. She's lovely, right? Nancy Pelosi. No. We're inviting Ivanka Trump to be on our very next video. So Ivanka, we want you to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And if you do, you're going to be on the next video. If you don't check in 24 hours, we're going to check with the Donald and we're going to take you off and put you in the trash bin. So this is a comedy thief saying goodbye and farewell, passing it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye.
Well, for a minute there, I thought we lost you there with that Nancy job. Oh,
I don't know.
Say, listen, Chusney, yeah, so nice of you to laugh with us because you can see we've certainly laughed. Before you go, I want you to check down below in that little box that says subscribe, and I want you to subscribe. They tell me to say it 3 times because they're idiots. But if you'd like to let other people know about our little doobar here, I made that word up, yeah. And
moving along, buddy.
You want more of this? Okay, fine. Hey, if you want, you can send an email to funnyoldguys@gmail.com and we'll send you this business card that has an address on it. Send it to your friends. How's that?
Woo! Okay. Homeless Charlie, say goodbye to our exhausted video watchers.
Goodbye to our exhausted video watchers. And by the way,
yes,
I think Ivanka has already been put in the dump.
Oh, so everybody wave goodbye, farewell. Everybody wave, and we'll see you down the road.
She did.